Hi everyone, September 2021 is here, and for the Pisceans, this month begins with an internal deep desire of completing all the incomplete tasks that have been left out by you. This could be a project, this could be a conversation that has not been done with someone, it could be in any matters career, finance, your health, or your wealth. But yes, for this month, you would want to complete all the tasks that have been left a little bit incomplete or something that needs a little bit more of attention from you. Work wise, it is going to be a month where you will have to pull up your socks and shoes because you will kind of sense a feeling of competition from your peers, your colleagues, and your in general co-workers at your workplace. You might suspect that you've not been included in some kind of discussions. You will constantly have that feeling that something is being hidden from you. So for this particular month, be very mindful of how you uh, present yourself at your place of work. Be very mindful, especially in matters of communication, because there are chances that while communicating with someone effectively, you may give out some vital information which is not supposed to be given. It is a month where you just simply need to keep your eyes and ears open, but your mouth shut. It's a period where silence will reap you more profits than you speaking, and hence be very mindful of your communication at your work and speak as little as possible. The more you see and the more you hear, you will actually be profited. Also, at your place of work, especially if you are in the service sector or even if you are self employed, be mindful of not giving out vital information when you're speaking to your colleagues. Keep all the important files that have important documentation strictly with yourself. Unless and until it is not necessary, please do not show your project or your work files to anyone. It will be profitable for you. In matters of finance, there is a possibility that you're itching to spend on something which is not exactly necessary, which may not even be in your priority list, but you just want to spend it because you have the money. You just want to spend it because probably there is a possibility that you've been saving since quite some long time for that expensive pair of handbag, pair of shoes, or that expensive handbag, or something which is really branded. But before you indulge in any kind of a financial expense of that category, please ask yourself, is it really needed? Is it really a priority? Can't it not wait? The reason the reason the cards ask you to ask yourself is there are chances you might land up unnecessarily spending a huge amount of money which is not even required to be spent in the first place, only because of your whim or because of your uh, childish demand. But eventually what will happen is you will realize at the end of the month that the expense was absolutely not necessary and that you have unnecessarily created a financial dent for yourself. So, before going in for any such kind of a big financial purchase, see to it that your expenses are absolutely planned, and if in case your budget really allows you and you have the extra budget for the emergencies, it is only then that you can go ahead and make that purchase. Else, try not to make an impulsive emotional purchase for this particular month. In matters of relationship, it's better if you don't get into any kind of an argument. There is a possibility that a topic of discussion or a subject may lead to unnecessary arguments. But what is going to happen is, even if you are right, you will realize that at the last minute, you are not able to put forth your argument very effectively, due to which you may actually land up losing the argument. Now, a very good way to counteract the situation is not react, but just listen to the entire story, get your facts checked, and then take time, and then probably get back to the conversation after a day or two. If you react immediately, you may land up with, most probably, there is a possibility that you will land up with a foot in your mouth rather than making the other person understand your point. So, a better suggestion will be to not get into any kind of conflicts or arguments with anybody in matters of your relationship or with your loved ones for this entire month. A wait and watch strategy or tactic will be much more useful for you. Eventually, at the end of 2 or 3 days, you will be able to understand the situation and on a much more better level and put forth your perspective in a much more brilliant way eventually. In matters of health, the cards ask you to see to it that you don't drain yourself physically. Because this is a month where you will feel a little bit drained, a little bit tired unnecessarily. It's one of those months where your body wants more rest rather than, being worked out. So see to it that you give yourself regular periods of rest from time to time. The cards also advise the Pisceans to drink water regularly, to see to it that you are hydrated. Else you might face a problem of constipation. Also, for the Pisceans, for this particular month, be careful with your knees. See to it that you don't stand for a long period of time, else you will experience knee pain and feet pain throughout this month. So see to it that you take care of your legs. A karmic tip for the Pisceans for this month is, before you really pursue something, before you really spend your entire energy on that one project, on that one person, or that one thing that you really want to pay your attention to, do check if that project, that person, that thing is, or that relationship is a viable thing for a long term. This is because there is a possibility that you may be pursuing something that which is outside your reach, that which you know eventually is not going to work out, or you might actually be going out for something which is absolutely beyond your reach. When you do that, all you do is just unnecessarily spend your energy into something which in the heart of hearts you know is not going to even materialize in the first place. So basically, see to it that you don't knock on a closed door, or you don't bang your head on a door which you know is not going to open. It will save you a lot of your time, it will save you a lot of your energy, and yes, it will save you from getting frustrated eventually in the end. So be very mindful of your physical, mental energy, be very mindful of the object or the subject in which you are going to put your energy. If you're not very sure about whether a particular thing is to be done or not, take your time. Take your time, but see to it that you really have your facts right, else you will be pursuing a wrong project or an unattainable goal, which will turn even more irritating at the end of the month. So that's all, folks, for the Pisceans for the month of September 2021. Stay happy, stay positive, stay very focused, and always keep ever evolving. Be kind. May God bless you, and thank you very much for giving me your valuable time. Bye-bye.